present. Good afternoon, sir. I am Amrit Pandit
Yeah.
from MBBS batch 2022.
Good afternoon, Amrit.
Myself, Akanksha Desai from batch 2022.
Myself, Karshit Chaudhary from batch 2023. And I'm Garan Swami from batch 2023.
As soon as we got to know that Dr. Dinesh Badyal sir is here, so हमने सोचा that would be a very wonderful opportunity for all of our students to listen insights from him. So we are having these questions from their side. Could be a very good opportunity, sir, if you allow us.
Yeah, sure.
ओके सर, सबसे पहला सवाल, बिकॉज वी आर इन एमबीबीएस, तो हमारा सबसे पहला सवाल ये रहेगा कि ये जर्नी जो आपने स्टार्ट करी थी एज एमबीबीएस, कभी आपको उस वक्त पे ऐसा कुछ पता था कि आप डायरेक्ट मेडिकल एजुकेशन में यू विल बी सो प्रोमिनेंट फिगर एंड सो इन्फ्लुएंशियल फिगर एंड इस रास्ते पे चलने की मेडिकल एजुकेशन की रिफॉर्म्स की?
No, Amrit, never. I think like you, as you are now in the third year and you are in the final year, at this stage, our main aim is to that you have entered MBBS, you are becoming a clinician or physician. That is the mindset. We don't have a knowledge at this time about other fields, which are also can open up. So at that time, there was nothing like that.
So how did this became a passion for you to teach how to teach medical profession?
I think after MBBS, I spent some time also in the practice, and then I joined MD Pharmacology immediately after MBBS in the PGI Chandigarh. There I got a lot of opportunity to explore other areas which we never explore. Because in MBBS we just say, okay, we are going to become physician or clinician. So there are other things like about research or even education. So that I got exposed during my that tenure. After PGI Chandigarh, when I joined Christian Medical College Ludhiana, I think immediately in the first year I joined a national teachers training course being held at PGI Chandigarh. So maybe I got to know about these things right in the beginning when I started this journey in the faculty position. But then I got more interest into that. Then maybe we were interacting a lot with the students, and we also has very good group in the CMC Ludhiana. We were thinking how to improve education. Every time we used to think how to improve skills, how to improve other abilities, how to improve communication skills in the students, how to better organize the courses which we are running. So I think this all developed slowly and gradually we started working more on that.
So over this long period of your experience and everything, इस पूरे period of experience में you have seen a lot of generation change. पहले 2000 वाले बैचेस, फिर 2010 वाले बैचेस, and now you are seeing 21. You are also serving as CMC vice principal. तो what is the major thing you have seen in students कि ये trend अब बच्चों में change हो रहा है, as a learner change हो रहा है, या फिर ऐसा आपको लग रहा है कि आगे चल के मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल अलग वाले बनने वाले हैं? कुछ ट्रेंड के बारे में अगर आप बताएं.
Yeah, so the trend which is changing is not only in the medical students, I will say. What we call is societal evolution. Like not only you people, other is in your age group also. They learn by more like audio and video based on those components. Reading novels or textbook stately is not something like that. Maybe because you have been brought up in a system like that, you have seen that. So that is what we usually say. Technological advancement as well as societal changes has actually pushed the learners to change their behavior, and also they get less time because even the school education has become very organized and systematic, so they're quite busy with lot of things. So I think time constraint is another thing which has been added to every one of our lives, which was not there. So that change, we are fortunate to see that change, and very gradually this has happened over time. For example, students we used to tell, bring your books. Slowly and slowly, most of the teachers have realized they're more convenient, they find more comfortable with PDF versions and marking on that. So it's okay. Because at one time we were talking about mobile jammers in the class. Now we allow students to use iPad, use media, but for learning. So that change has happened faster on the student side, maybe slower on the teacher side.
सर, जैसे आपके बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस रहे होंगे, तो उसमें से कोई ऐसा मेमोरेबल एक्सपीरियंस है किसी स्टूडेंट या ट्रेनी के साथ which you can say as ki teaching is a meaningful process?
Yeah, definitely lot of that. Uh, we were teaching simulations, and one of the student actors is a relative of a patient, and we were telling how the relatives feel and all that, breaking a bad news. And that student, after the scenario and class was over, that student kept on crying for 2 hours. So much was a strong learning in one of the methods, role playing, which we were never using so much. So maybe that tells us if appropriately we use proper methods with the students, and they can have lifelong learning or long retention of those ideas. So that way maybe.
So my next question will be, when we got to know about you in आपके पढ़ा तो we saw आपके more than 200 publications हैं. तो सर अभी undergraduate research को more of a CV लेते हैं लोग कि हाँ CV में it's add on. But वो is it right मतलब CV में ही add on होना चाहिए, उससे कोई actual help in subject learning है उसको तो नहीं हो रही है. और अगर आप कोई एक पेपर अपने किसी भी MBBS स्टूडेंट को पब्लिश करवाना चाहोगे तो वो एक कौन सा impactful topic होगा, impactful पेपर होगा जिस पे आप वर्क करना
यस कॉरेज MBBS स्टूडेंट्स व्हेन वो कहीं पे भी अप्लाई करते हैं, अगर किसी MBBS जस्ट 4 of you are sitting, you apply 4 CVs कम, किसी के CV में एक रिसर्च आर्टिकल आता है, that is considered to be an additional thing and that person gets weightage. MBBS के बाद आपको कहीं पे भी एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए जाओगे ना, दे विल नॉट लुक एट योर मार्क्स कि आपके 80 है तो आप 85 हम आपको ले रहे हैं. नो, दे विल लुक एट योर CV, दे विल टॉक टू यू. अच्छा आपने रिसर्च की है, सडनली लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चन यू विल गेट ऑन दैट. अच्छा तो आपको पता होगा व्हाट इज रिसर्च क्वेश्चन एंड ऑल, एंड दैट मेक्स ए हाईलाइट फॉर यू. So that will help a lot to the undergraduate students. For in our profession, if you are a clinician, it is number of patients. If you are a academician, it is number of publications, which tells you about your contribution to that subject. MBBS students' topic right now, India is at the center stage of competency-based education. MBBS students have a lot of material. They can talk to other students, develop a research project, feedback of students about the new methods which are done in competency-based education. Lot of things are there, learner doctor method, STL, but we need to know more about students about it. So that can be the topic.
Sir, you have played a very important role and key role in faculty development and FAIMER program. So for the students like us who do not know much about FAIMER, and आप कैसे उस चीज में इन्वॉल्व हुए थे, थोड़ा सा उस पे इंसाइट चाहिए.
थोड़ा सा संध्या मैम ने भी आपको बताया कि फेमर वाज वेरी बिग थिंग एंड लॉट ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूट्स, बहुत सारी चीजें उनकी इंडिया में हुई. CMC लुधियाना वाज एबल टू एस्टैब्लिश.
Yeah, FAIMER, Foundation for International Advancement of Medical Education and Research. Long time back, when even we were not doing this right now faculty development program very organized way, that time 2005-06 we got involved with that. That was the initial year when I got involved into education. This was a platform at that time to us which provided us the really, you can say, the learning needed in education. We don't have many at that time many trainers in education. We have doctors who were eminent doctor, physician, good teachers, role models, but there was nothing scientific training about that. Most of us have become teachers by looking at our teachers. If some faculty were used to know ना classes are very good, तो हमें लगता है इनकी classes good थी क्योंकि वहाँ pin drop silence होता था, तो आप भी वही mimic करना शुरू कर देते to become a good teacher. But these are courses which actually tell you कि बच्चों को assess कैसे करना होता है, क्वेश्चन पेपर्स बनाने के लिए ब्लू प्रिंटिंग कैसे यूज़ करनी, करिकुलम कैसे डेवलप करना, which at that time many people were not doing in India. So we got involved and then we thought we need more people to be trained in this. So that led to a lot of people getting trained. Then we have a critical mass of people who are trained and who actually contributed to many courses development later on, FAIMER and other courses. That.
So teaching, leadership, then policy making, everything में फिर मैं आज ऑब्जर्व कर रहा था आपके लेक्चर्स के बाद आपका लेक्चर्स, फिर देन अभी मीटिंग, फिर नीचे मीटिंग, so much of busy schedule and everything. आप एक साथ कैसे हैंडल करते हैं? What keeps you motivated to keep going?
I think what keeps me motivated is students like you. Okay. When we really see our younger generations in the country showing so much of prospects, and especially I am very happy with the Gen Zs. They are all very ethical. They don't want to do wrong things. And they are very worried about others' rights. Civic sense is high. And they're trying to teach this to others also. Every place I see. So they're behaving very well. Maybe they have learned these things very well. Maybe this is the impact of the courses, the change in the education which has happened, school education and professional courses. So that motivation definitely is there that I'm doing something for my countries and for my entire science, which is their medical science. We are able to do, and when I meet students who say I attended that and then I replicated that, so we feel very proud that at least things are improving a lot in the country.
So my next question is your life में इतनी journey आपकी हुई है, like when you look back आप देखते हो कि हाँ ये चीजें कितनी change हो गई है, तो वो एक ऐसा moment जो आपको लगता है बहुत ही significant आपकी journey को दर्शाता है कि हाँ ये चीज थी जिस वजह से मेरी life में इतनी changes आई.
The Gaurish, very interesting because his question was things keeps you busy, so I never had a time to look back like that. So when you were talking about framing these things, so I thought I have to look back. I think looking back is the strongest thing was the team building, the people who were associated with us in these. We have very strong teams. My people above me, with me, and who are developing more. Very strong mentors who are still there. So I think a lot of people in India have a common agenda now to improve the things. So they are coming together. And when I look back, that I think we were fortunate that we all collect together. So that was a strong point when I look back into it. And then we had to work hard to get all these things together. But we got connected throughout India. People otherwise were not knowing even out of the state. Now we have a full network. Today we want to say something now here, immediately it goes everywhere. So that is the power of networking, which is a strong point, team and networking.
Sir, as you are very devoted toward the medical education, leadership and skills. Sir, right now in this generation, बच्चे बहुत ज़्यादा digital platforms का use करते हैं for medical education, as comparison to real time interaction of patient and nurse. तो आपके हिसाब से ये कितना ज़्यादा disadvantage हो सकता है आने वाले futures के लिए?
हाँ, वो लाइन हमें ड्रॉ करनी पड़ेगी अब कहीं ना कहीं, क्योंकि क्लिनिकल स्किल्स हमने देख लिया, कोविड के टाइम भी देखा था हमने, तब कुछ शिफ्ट चलो करना पड़ा उस टाइम ऑनलाइन, पर फीडबैक यही आई थी बच्चों से भी और टीचर्स से भी, क्लिनिकल स्किल्स कैन बी लर्नड ऑन साइट ओनली. मे बी व्हाट आई थिंक गेटिंग फ्रॉम दिस इज हमें क्लिनिकल स्किल को और टाइम डिवोट करना चाहिए ऑन साइट, और जो कोग्निटिव पार्ट है, नॉलेज पार्ट में भी उसको डिजिटल कर देना चाहिए ना. आपने कुछ पढ़ना है तो डिजिटल है, जब आपके पास टाइम हो अपनी स्पीड पे पढ़ लो. इट इज़ नॉट दैट 5 of us सिटिंग इन ए लेक्चर, किसी का मूड नहीं है, कोई बीमार है, बट वो दैट डिलीवरी इज हैपनिंग इन 1 hour. वो नॉलेज वाला पार्ट वो आई कैन और यू कैन लर्न एट योर कन्वीनियंस. उसके बाद देयर शुड बी ए टाइम सेट. ओके, टुडे यू हैव लर्नड इन 1 week, नाउ कम एंड ऑन साइट वी हैव ए पेशेंट एंड ऑल स्किल्स कैन शिफ्ट. सो वी कैन डिवाइड दिस पार्ट. अर्लियर वी यूज्ड टू से सप्लीमेंट, बट मुझे लगता है नॉलेज पार्ट हमें ऑनलाइन कर सकते हैं, डिजिटल अवेलेबल एवरी एंड सेम टाइम. अभी एक ही लेक्चर आप देखो ना, एंटी इलेक्ट्रिक का इंडिया में कितने कॉलेज है, 800. बाकी नर्सिंग ले लो, डेंटल ले लो, वो हर एक ही चीज़ को कितनी तरह से लोग पढ़ाते हैं. तो कुछ स्टैंडर्डाइज हो जाए तो इन्फॉर्मेशन तो उतनी ही मिलेगी उसमें. इट विल बी ईजियर आल्सो फॉर एवरीवन.
सर, जैसे कि जो जनरेशन अभी चल रही है वो डिजिटलाइज चल रही है एंड मेडिकल एजुकेशन भी कहीं ना कहीं डिजिटलाइजेशन की तरफ जाता है. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट द फ्यूचर ऑफ मेडिकल एजुकेशन इन द अपकमिंग years?
Yeah, AI and digital education is coming. Digital media are coming in a stronger way. Okay. And medical profession has been slow in adopting these things till now versus other professional courses that they have implemented. But now people are doing. We are also doing a digital training workshop for the last 5 years, training many people throughout India region-wise. So a lot of digital content is being created. We actually have associated with many people and told them that we need India-specific digital content. That is very important. Many of these learning management software you see, their cases are very different from us. So we need India-specific challenges. Our OPDs are full of people. So that type of setup. We don't have a luxury that where you are spending half an hour or 1 hour with single patient. So that type of.
Sir, as I was studying medicine, so medicine में we used to study a chapter called as IgG4 disease. And मैंने जब देखा तो it is in Harrison written by Dr. Shiffman. who's an alumni of CMC. So also when I was reading your works, उसमें बहुत सारे ऐसे works थे जो adverse effects के बारे में थे, and बहुत सारे works थे जो AI और simulation के बारे में थे, everything was there. तो जब मैंने ये सारी चीज़ें देखी तो I have realized one thing कि जो काम CMC में हो रहा है या फिर जो काम सेंट्रल इंस्टीट्यूट्स में हो रहा है, जिपमर, एम्स, CMC, इन सारे इंस्टीट्यूट्स में हो रहा है, वो चीज़ें शायद पेरिफेरी तक पहुँच नहीं पाती. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? ये डिफरेंस माइंडसेट में है, ये डिफरेंस एक्चुअली रिसोर्सेज में है, या अप्रोच में है, या फिर देयर इज नो एक्चुअल डिफरेंस एग्जिस्टिंग, सिर्फ हम लोग सोच रहे हैं कि डिफरेंस और अगर है तो फिर इसको कैसे इस गैप को कंप्लीट?
या एक तो जैसे आपने अभी कुछ जगह देखा है डिफरेंस, बट आपको सारी स्टेट्स का एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है. ये डिफरेंस भी ना वेरिएबल है स्टेट टू स्टेट, तो दैट वेरिएबिलिटी इज देयर. तो बिकॉज इंडिया इज अ बिग कंट्री, so much of diversity which is very unique to us. We have a lot of advantages also because of that. तो उसमें what you will see is this variability which is there. We have seen that this diversity actually has helped us also to plug this gap. जो ये gap है mainly what we have seen, it is attitudinal gap. जो मोटिवेशन आती है सेंट्रल इंस्टीट्यूट्स में, मे बी everyone is working together till 5. Okay, their other options are after 5 only. Maybe other colleges resources limitation, but I don't think that is there, because when we talk about skill labs, we thought funds will be a problem, but every college now have a very good skill lab. So that shows funding is not an issue. Resources is not an issue. How to convince your local authority about the utility of that resources is important. If you are able to make, they will be there, and then attitudinal change is needed. That we all need to contribute to our state, our country. If that happens, people have done wonderful things at the peripheral colleges too. So that is happening. Actually, I was going to say that even peripheral colleges are doing very well, many of them. So that is happening.
सर हमने सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछे मेडिकल एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड एंड रिसर्च से रिलेटेड. आप आए और हम ये ना पूछे कि व्हाट इज द की थिंग जो हम सबको ध्यान रखना चाहिए फॉर सक्सेस एज अ स्टूडेंट. हम बहुत अर्ली हैं अपने करियर. व्हाट इज द थिंग कि हम मेक श्योर करें कि हम मेडिकल प्रोफेशन में आगे जाके एक्सेल करें? व्हाट इज द की थिंग?
Okay, so when opportunities knock, for every knock, open the door. You don't know which one is the bigger opportunity. Success will come like that only. So it means every time you get a chance, you must try for those things. Don't think, assume I will not be a success. Keep on doing that. I have seen many people succeeded like that. But opportunities, every knock, you need to answer that. So that will help you.
So we are ending it with a rapid fire round.
Oh,
So the first question would be one quality that every doctor must have.
honesty.
One book that every medical student should read.
I'm a little bit biased here. I will say my book, Illustrated Pharmacology.
One habit that helped you to succeed.
Not to react to people's complaints.
And one message for future medical educators.
We all need to work together for betterment of education.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.